Good morning, colleagues. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. Yes, I have been tasked with a very important responsibility of helping Marumo to relocate back to Bloemfontein permanently. It's been a very interesting journey. We've been crisscrossing the length and breadth of Free State this past couple of weeks with Chairman, engaging various important stakeholders in the province. And I must say that the reception that we have received and the excitement that we have experienced has really been encouraging and motivating for us. And I can assure you that this season is going to be a very interesting season for us and for the football in general. I'm sure you might have heard some of the, I think, Bloemfontein-based supporters interviews, and you can tell that there's a lot of excitement and anticipation for the upcoming season. Having said that, I think maybe as a starting point, I must appreciate Chair for having entrusted me with this mammoth task and responsibility, which I've embraced and really taken very seriously. Now, Bloemfontein is not a foreign place for me. It's actually my town of birth, even though I relocated many years ago. And as I sit with the club, I also represent the interest of football in the Free State. So during our deliberations, engagements, as we strategize, we're always trying to make sure that we have the interest of the people of Free State. Maybe as a starting point, what is important maybe to announce is the fact that the Mangaung municipality, the metro, the council have taken a resolution and adopted the decision for municipality to get into a contract with Marumo. And some of those details will be explained, I think, further on detail in our joint briefing that we will have with the municipality. But that should include the use of free facilities for the upcoming season. So in terms of support, we do have support, both from a municipality perspective, but also the province at large. Now, what is also good for us and what we have been able to achieve is really synergy and desire for us to collaborate with the municipality. Because then through that partnership, I believe that there's a lot that we'll be able to achieve both as a club, but also the province and the people of Mangaung. There's quite a number of things that we intend to do. And one of them is really to establish Marumo as a powerhouse of football in Free State. But for us to achieve that, we have been collaborating, we've been engaging with a number of strategic stakeholders or players, whether from prominent business people in that area, from the different leadership in the province, from different provincial departments. We've been engaging from the grassroots level. We've engaged the former different owners of Bloemfontein Celtics, even the initial founding fathers, the original owners of Bloemfontein Celtics. Dr. Mahatan, I'm not sure if many of you know, because I know a lot of people knows the Molimela family, but there's a family that actually founded Bloemfontein Celtics before the Molimela family. Even the Molimela family, we've also visited, we've engaged, because our plans are quite big. And for us to achieve our objective and goal in position ourselves in the manner that I've explained, it will require for us to work with the entire football fraternity. We have also engaged, there's a lot of interesting work that has been done at the NFD level. You've seen your the generals and your Mangaung City and so forth, who's been doing quite well. We've also engaged them. They are very excited. They also look forward to working with us. And we are going to make some very interesting announcements going forward. You know, this thing is a process, but we're taking our time because we want to really build solid structures for sustainability and for success. So we are going in there and we're building proper structures from the ground. So we're making some interesting announcements in terms of what's going to help us and how we're going to approach, you know, the whole thing. We want to use the Marumo status in the province to really build football in the province. There's a lot of talent in the NFTs and so forth, and we want to use the status as a platform to unearth the talent. So meaning we're looking at, you know, those teams to sort of, you know, bring some of those, you know, exciting, talented players into the PSL through Marumo. We, through our partnership with the municipality, you would know that municipality also have different, you know, departments like your social development and sports and so forth. And what we are going to do is we are going to integrate our programs with the program of the municipality. In as far as your CSR, you know, project and so forth. Football has a huge value chain from an economic development, from social development, and so forth. And these are some of the, you know, programs that we are going to be aligning ourselves with. From a tourism perspective, you talk about sports tourism, and, you know, in terms of how we do. I mean, you saw recently with the Bafana and Zimbabwe game, a display of football. I mean, these are just, I mean, Zimbabwe, with no, I'm not respecting, but I'm disrespecting, but I'm just saying. But can you imagine if we were to bring international games into the Free State? And that's what we're planning to do. We want to really commercialize football. Like I said, from a tourism perspective, we want to be the main contributor of tourism in the Free State through sports, you know, tourism. So that's where we are. We want to promote female football. As you know, that Marumo has a female football development. We want to build a legacy, but we also want to build on the legacy that has already been built in the Free State. Chair indicated that we've met with your Siwelele supporters, whom we're going to be working very closely with. But we are going to also, because we already have Marumo supporters around the country, so we're going to integrate, so we're going to build proper structures that integrate all our support base in our networks. So we're going to build a proper support machinery, because we believe that that's the currency for us as a club in the Free State. Already that gives us an advantage. We want to display, not just to go and play in Free State, but to build, like I said, football, build sports, but also to bring excitement. People should go and experience football. So it should be, when Marumo is playing in Bloemfontein, people should be looking forward to attending those games because of the experience that they will receive during those games. I think some of the things we will unpack at a later stage, because we are planning, as I indicated when I started, to have a joint press with the Free State government, when we'll outline some of, you know, agreements and how we're going to work going forward. I think so far I've covered everything.